Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Vesperia. But before I actually start, I'm going to quickly check something because this always happens for some reason when I'm using Skype. I don't know why. Okay, it's fine. For some reason, Skype has this little thing where it likes to alter my mic settings, which really pisses me off. The scheming partners.
Oh, those two scheming together.
What? You mean Kumor and Jaeger?
Yes. Maybe they saw that they had a lot in common with each other.
A lot in common? Like being raving lunatics. Whatever the case, they made one hell of a combo.
Looking at those two made me feel totally normal.
Get a couple of nasty people together and they'll put together some nasty plans. We were right to let Flynn deal with it before things got really out of hand.
I like it. Oh, like Yuri just likes to can talk about Flynn, like he's saying he's helpful and stuff like that, but he won't admit it to his face. So I'm supposed to. What was I supposed to do? I was supposed to sleep the night, wasn't I? Who are you? You cuties look strong. Just my type. Okay, let's go to my room. Well, can I just walk straight in, or do I have to get something? I feel like I actually have to rest for the night. I can't just walk in. Aww. Right, there's only 2 beds there, so... Hang on. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's 7 of us and there's 2 double beds. How does this work? Ah, okay. There's more beds here. That's 5 in total, so that means there's 2 spare. Well, Repeat's a dog, so he'd probably go on the floor. Sorry, Repeat. What's Raven gonna do? I'm curious.
Huh. So even the Union can't sit still when it knows a princess of the Empire is out on the loose.
Well, I don't know.
Then the Dawn knows that I'm a candidate for the Imperial throne too.
Well, yeah, it's not that hard.
Yep. That's why he told me to come keep an eye on you.
Ah, Raven's awesome.
So you're here to observe her? That's kind of creepy.
Leave Raven alone, he's awesome.
Really?
No, not really.
What? Is it just me?
Anyway, here I finally catch up with you, and I wind up sticking my foot in that mess back there. It hasn't been easy for old Raven.
But why worry so much about Estelle?
It's only natural considering the state of things between the Empire and the Union.
True.
Each side is trying to feel the other out. The Dawn just wants to keep track of their movements.
So, you're all planning on looking for this pharaoh by going to the sands of Kogor? Yes.
Yeah, I think. I forgot, but yeah, so Estelle said yes, so we must be going
Do you know
there.
what sort of place a desert is?
I think it's hot. You know, I'm not sure, it could be cold. There are such things as cold deserts, aren't there? I think I could, oh, yeah, there are, yeah. There's such things as cold deserts when it's just completely iced over. And it's just nothing but ice. So pretty much the complete opposite of a desert.
Well, it's hot and dry, and they've got a lot of sand there.
I'm not sure if cold desert's the actual term for it. I don't know, I'll look it up later. Or you guys can let me know in the comments, either way.
That's putting it lightly. It's not as easy as all that, though. Our plan is to get to the area together first. And then?
We party.
Then I guess we'll go around and ask where Pharaoh is. I don't even know where to begin commenting on that plan. So it's not just that you don't want to go back to the castle anymore, right? Well...
It'd be easier on old Raven if you did, though. I'm just saying.
Raven just wants no
I'm
work.
sorry, but I have to know the truth behind Pharaoh's words.
Huh. Well, the Desier continent actually suits me just fine.
Hang on.
Why is that?
People deciding to call me on my phone again. Hang up. There we go. Stop calling me. Recording.
I've got to go to Nordopolica for another errand I'm running for the Dawn.
You guys come first, don't worry. You guys come first. I love you guys. Alright.
Have to deliver a letter to Bellius.
Whoa, that's pretty important.
That's the boss of the Colosseum and ruler of Nordopolica, isn't it?
I don't know.
Technically speaking, he's called the Duce.
Duce? It's not Deuce. Is that the term I use in tennis? Deuce.
Do you know what's written in the letter?
No.
It's got something to do with those monsters that attacked Dongrest.
I like it. It's Dangrest, and I keep saying Donglest. I don't know why I keep saying it like that. It just sounds better for some reason. Donglest. Dongrest. Donglest. Dongrest. What sounds better?
In particular about that Pharaoh chap you all are following. The Don thinks Bellius will know something about that monster.
Looks like it just became worth our while to pay this Bellius a visit too.
Right.
So if you don't mind, Raven here will just tag along with you.
It's not like we
That's
have a
fine,
choice. You're gonna follow us
but
anyway.
you'll have to follow the laws of brave Vesperia.
Got it. It's not like I can go join in your guild, you know? You understand.
You're gonna
Why
join it
can't you
anyway. I
join
know
Brave
you are.
Vesperia?
I love Raven. He'd better join it at least. Why can't you join there?
It's against the rules for anybody to be in two guilds at the same time. And I guess technically speaking, you are a member of Altosk.
What do you mean, technically?
Poor Raven.
So are we done? I'm gonna go get some rest then.
Okay.
What do you think Rita's gonna do?
What indeed?
I don't know.
Does this mean we're on our own until we leave tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll all meet down at the harbor then.
Oh, sweet. Raven earned the old spy title. Yay! Raven! Parted with everyone. Be awesome if you could, like, sorry, there's something floating around the room. It's a bit of fluff. Don't know where that's come from. Ooh. No, can't get that. I wish you could, like, when you're in this part, when it's just you and you part with everyone, and everyone's, like, in the town, I wish you could, like, swap characters, and then you'd go to where they currently are, and start playing from there. So you can walk around until you find out you can meet your characters up and stuff, and, like, walk around and see what everyone says. Speak to Carol. What's the matter, boss? I don't like you calling me that. The boss is the boss. What would you have me call you instead? Sorry, I can't do his voice. It's really high pitched, and I have struggled to hit high notes. Just screw it. Just call me whatever you just call whatever you called me before. The boss thing seems a little over the top. Makes me feel silly. Do you have to keep calling me that? Don't you think you'll get used to it? Or maybe. Well, you know way more about guilds than I do, right? I guess. The boss of a guild has to stand as a role model for everyone else. I wonder if I could I wonder if I could be that great of a person. Nah, just stop putting yourself down, Carol. You'll be great, apart from we keep taking the piss. Oh, I love Carol. He's great. He's great. I know I've dressed him up as a girl. Dressed up in oversized knight armor, just for the shits and giggles. But it was worth every second. I do not regret those decisions, ever. Come on, it's not like you're expecting to be the best boss ever. From the very beginning. You can take it a little at a time. For now, our guild has your job to complete. You're right, first we need to take Estelle to meet the Pharaoh. So we're going to find Yugi, we're going to play some card games, and we're going to come back and have something to eat. That's the plan. But do you think we'll be able to meet him? Our guild's job is to figure out a way to meet him, so yeah, good point. If we can't meet him, we won't get our reward, and people will lose confidence in our abilities. That's all there is to it. I think we may have picked something a little too tough for our first job. It's more of a challenge that way, and the reward will be that much bigger too. Let's make the best of it. Yeah. Okay, so... Wait, can I just sleep? Can I just go to bed and sleep? No? Okay, guess not. Let's go out. I'm guessing they'll all be in this room then. Oh, there's Rita. Let's ask her what she's doing. Do you really planning on helping Estelle find out Pharaoh? Whatever. Yeah, I guess so. Didn't that thing say that Estelle was... Oh, I can't say that. Insipid? Insipid or sippy, I don't know how to say it. Poison or something? Yeah, I heard. Out of something like that, I guess you can't tell her to forget about the whole thing. Oh, she cares about her. Ah. But it won't help her if she uses that as an excuse not to deal with the issue of the succession to the throne. Yeah, I'm worried that might happen. What are you talking about? That's what is happening. Yeah, maybe. But you're saying I should take her back to the castle. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. It was her decision. We have to let her figure out what she really wants to do. What she should really do. Screw it. You realise it might come to blows with this Pharaoh guy, right? She won't get to figure out anything at all if she dies. That's a good point. She's not gonna die. That's why I'm going with her. Ah, have it your way then. Ah, so much faith, Rita. So much. Ooh, that's like a loot. God damn it. Let's keep going. Right. So that's Carol, Rita. I'm gonna quickly save actually. I don't wanna. I'm saving as much as I can in this playthrough. I have learned from my mistakes. Oh god, I don't want to fail again. So, repeat. What you gotta say, boy? Woof. I said that I will deal with things in my own way of doing. But I let Kumar escape that easily? What a shame. I don't know how I could explain this to Flynn. I know. We have a guild's job to deal with rather than Kumar. Yeah, I just can't let him loose. Men of his kind will never learn and will always repeat the same thing forever. I have to do something. I have to do something. I left the Empire and formed a guild for this kind of purpose. People still trying to phone me. No, I'm not picking up. He will get what he deserves. I don't mind people calling me, but I'm recording right now. People know. We should check my Twitter. Well, actually, no, I didn't post that I was recording. I just said I just postponed the live stream for half an hour because I was going to record. Why are you watching Estelle? Who are you? I'm not sleepy. Not sleepy at all. I'm an adult now. Sure. Oh no, more words I haven't come across before. I'm just incorrigible. Incorrigible. I know I've come across it. I'm just incorrigible. There we go. I came across that before. It just took me a while to think of it. Whatever something or someone catches my eye, I forget all about everything else. I really lose sight of everything I was planning on doing beforehand. Yes, so that's about right. I came to my senses after Judith told me. Until now, I've been dragging the rest of you around with me, like there's no tomorrow. Hey, it could be worse. We could have Carol, fuck. No, I'm joking, I like Carol. He's awesome. If you were Empress. If you were Empress, one word from you and the entire Empire would run off to do your bidding. Yeah. I kind of feel like coming with you with the right choice. The cricket. The reason I'm not voice acting on this is because they got their own voice actors to go. I just don't feel like I can compare to them, which is why I'm not doing their voices. I'm gonna let the voice actors do the voices when it's necessary, instead of making me do it and ruining the impressions of them all. Oh yeah. I've been able to see all sorts of new things. I still don't know where I'm going to take the Imperial throne, but There are still so many things left to learn about in this world. And Pharaoh is one of those things. It scares me to think about it, but I have to know who I am. I have to say what he meant by said I was the Ispid of poison of this world. I'm still not sure if I'm saying it right. Sounds like you made up your mind. Yuri. I might end up trying to order all you guys around again. Next time I do that, yell at me, would you? Hey, sure, it's not a sort of personality trait that's easy to fix by yourself. Though there's another guy who's also a tough nut to crack, so I think we'll let him be the one who we vent our frustration. Haha, poor Raven! I knew you were talking about straight away. Ah, how could you? I liked Raven! I still like Raven. Ah, poor Raven. Well, I'm going back to the inn, I'll see you. I like Raven, he's awesome! There's one more person to find. Actually, there's two more people. I'll find Raven, I've got to find Judith. So where are Raven and Judith? Where's the shop? You on the pier somewhere? Raven? There you go. Ah, I can't believe we have to travel with you. What, you unhappy? Well, I'm not exactly jumping for joy. You're too glum, lighten up. Didn't I stand together with you in the face of evil? That was only because you had to. I've still haven't forgotten what you did at North Harbour. Oh, that's right, you ratted us out. Git. You still remember that? Some people just don't know when to give up. I'm not about to make a list of all your offences. Saying that, I'd rather not have your company on this trip is already more than enough. Don't worry. I'll be on my best behaviour. I somehow doubt that, Raven. I behaved myself at Kiev Mook and Gas Forest, didn't I? Yeah, that sure would be nice. What should worry you more is whether whether or not these old bones will keep up forever with you young'uns for much longer. You're not that old, Raven. You're bound to stick around with us until Estelle goes back to the castle. But Don ordered me to keep an eye on the girl. I ain't got much choice in the matter. Sounds like a tough job. I wonder if I could hand her over to the Imperial Knights somewhere. I can see it in your eyes, old man. You're thinking bad thoughts again. Nah, none at all. Well, it's really too bad when you're going to be travelling with us. But might as well make the best of it. What do you mean, really too bad, huh? Well, whatever. Anyway, Raven the Grey is going back to the inn. Later, boy. So I'm going to find Judith now, and I think Judith's the last one I've got to find. Judith, where are you? Judith. Is she down this side? I don't know. Judith! Probably walked past and I haven't realised. I probably have. Anyway, back to the inn for now. And I'm also going to end this episode here, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. They both really help me out a lot. As always, I will see you in the next video. And cheers for watching.